So I just think this is a card down the line. People look at this and say, this in this super high grade. I mean, this is really everything you want in one card.
In a world full of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, grading, selling, buying, one card game remains supreme. One man has the insights you need to know. Watch and subscribe now. YugiohTube.
What's up, YouTube? YugiohTube here, and I don't like to showcase mail days often, but when I do, I hope it is a good one, and I think you guys will enjoy this quite thoroughly. This, right here, is one of the most iconic Yu-Gi-Oh cards in history. It is the DDS, Blue Eyes, White Dragon, in a Beckett 10 or BGS 10 Pristine. Now, you might be wondering what's the difference between a PSA 10 and a Beckett 10. Well, a Beckett 10, all these subgrades here of the card are 3 out of the 4 have to be 10. If all 4 are 10, then it's considered a Beckett Black Label 10, which, looking at the populations of this card, there's 1 Black Label in existence. There are only 9 Beckett 10s in existence, compared to the PSA 10. For those who don't know, I believe, looking at the PSA Pop report, there are 500 at this point, 558 of these Blue Eyes White Dragons graded, and 152 of them are PSA 10. That is quite different than the 9 Beckett 10s out there. So again, the Beckett 10, even though I'm not a big Beckett fan, it is considered the, quote, gold standard for a card. If something were to get a Beckett 10 Pristine, then the card itself is really considered to be something special. Now, does that mean I enjoy Beckett more? Absolutely not. I still prefer PSA personally, but the Beckett 10 Pristine of this card became available. Go check down below of the user's Instagram. Great dude. He co-signs, sells stuff for a lot of people, so he was very accommodating with this transaction as well. Saw it for sale, and I had to jump on it. Now, where did these come from? Some consider these the holy grail of Blue Eyes White Dragons. Even though the LOB version is quite more expensive because it's the first pack-pulled version, which is the crooked neck version, this version, a lot of people consider the greatest Blue Eyes ever made. This or the starter deck one. Now, the starter deck Blue Eyes is ultra rare. This one is secret prismatic rare. This came in Dark Duel Stories games. And as you know, Dark Duel Stories came in 2 variations, the video game for Game Boy Color. First one had Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, and Exodia. The second variation of the game came with Salamander, Acid Trap Hole, and Seriario, which is that pink dragon-looking thing. Now, with this card, okay, this card is considered high population, which means there are a lot of them out there. But overall, there are not many Beckett 10 Pristines. And the only blemish was the 9.5 surface, which is quite fascinating because the surface just looks absolutely phenomenal here as well. Now, also keep in mind the Dark Duel Stories game. Why did they come out with 2 different variations? The rumor was the first versions, first editions, or the pre-orders of the game all came with the Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, Exodia. The second round or second wave of games came with the other 3 promo cards. We don't know that for a fact. We don't know that for sure. But nonetheless, I'm very happy to add this piece of history to my collection. And again, this is one of 9 in existence. One of 9 Beckett 10s in existence. There is only 1 graded higher, which is all 4 subgrades 10, which is a black label of this card, which is almost impossible to ever find. And of course, with PSA, there are 152 10s out of 558 graded. So, you know, the 10 population of this card is over 150. Still, I think some people overblow, oh, it's so many 10s. Yeah, but only 150 people can own a PSA 10 of this card, which this is, in my opinion, the best aesthetically looking Blue Eyes out there. Some might say the ultra rare from Starter Deck Kaiba, but I think this one is the best personally. And I have the LOB. I have the LOB, I have the DDS. I prefer the DDS if I had to choose in terms of pick one for my collection. But I understand as well why LOB is also at its price. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is a historic piece, and I'm very, very excited to have this opened and mail day on the channel. And again, go check down below for the seller of this card. He was great as well. I've already actually had offers from people saying, hey, I'll give you even more than what you paid for it, and I just had to respectfully decline. I said, I mean, I wouldn't probably even sell this for double of what I just paid for it, for what it's worth. So, I just think this is a card down the line. People look at this and say, this, in this super high grade, I mean, this is really everything you want in one card. Yu-Gi-Oh! Nostalgia overload right here. Alright, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, YugiohTube, signing out.